Ooh, what is up, everybody? I'm Mr. Filthy, and this is Ryan, and we are WWE Breakdowns, where we break down episodes of SmackDown, Raw, and pay-per-view. And we give you our take on everything, and we let you know if it sucked like tonight, or if it was good like last night.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. Monday was good and this one just was not.
It
Like
just makes it look so
the
bad to how good it was for the other one.
I know, and I think part of it had to do with how dead the crowd was the entire show.
We
And
gotta move
like
all the shows to Europe at this point. All American crowds fucking suck at this point, man.
there was times where they should have reacted and they just didn't. Like so Sami Zayn kicked off the show, right? And he says the support's amazing, but the funny thing is he kept getting booed out of the building. And it's like, yeah, but at the same time, I don't know if people actually liked you or not, Sammy. Like, it's
That's fair.
he says he says those people that booed him are the same people who said that he could never do it, but they're also the same people that are cheering him. And he's like, well, I could be petty and tell them to kiss my ass, but I won't because I'm a good guy. He's still stuck in this mentality that he's a good guy.
I think that's the point of his thing. He's supposed to be like a confused good guy, where he's like, I feel like I'm really a nice guy. I don't know why everyone hates me so much.
So is his story arc like a Batman confusion where he's like, I'm a good guy, but I kick ass to get my way. Like,
More like he doesn't know that everybody hates him or why, and he'll never know because he thinks he's a good person. He's like this stereotypical good guy that people talk about when like girls are dating or whatever. Like, I'm a nice guy. I don't know why anyone won't date me. But then he like is a dickhead.
yeah, I feel that. And he says, it's a celebration, and the crowd is just, they're not there for it. Like I was saying, they don't care. They don't want to hear it. They just don't give a fuck. And he says he will forever be known as a WrestleMania main eventer and WWE champion. Sammy, I
Sure.
don't know if you knew, but Saturday was not WrestleMania.
He did
So,
miss WrestleMania main evented though, didn't he do that with Gunther? Or not Gunther, one of them.
oh, he did that. He did that with Kevin Owens when they
Yeah.
fought the Usos. But
He's
to
done it more
add
than
that in
once, I
there,
think, hasn't he?
has he?
I think he has.
Maybe he has, but to add that in there is just a little strange. Kind of like stroking the ego too much. But as for the WWE champion part, I understand that he will go down as WWE champion because
And Grand Slam
obviously
champ.
he's champion. Yeah, Grand Slam champ as well.
Oh, okay,
Which
yeah. It was only the one time against the Bloodline.
so I don't even know why he brought it up.
And I think he lost. Yeah, he
I thought
did.
him and
Oh,
him
wait,
and
no, no,
Kevin
no, no,
lost that
no, no,
match.
no. They defeated the Usos. Okay.
Oh, I was gonna say, hold on. And then Cody Rhodes' music hits, and Cody said he wanted to be the first kid to congratulate him, just like he did when Cody won. They shake hands. Cody goes to leave, and Sammy like kind of flies off the handle a bit and is like, "Nope. Tell me why you're actually out here." He says, "Because I have something you want and something you're addicted to." And he's like, "Just tell me why." He repeats, "Tell me why you're out here" like 10 times. Like I think Cody gets the message. He's not gonna tell you clearly. So move on. But then Jey Uso's music hits, and my thing is they totally just kind of shit on the King of the Ring. Like Gunther's like, nope, I'm fighting Brock. Jey Uso comes out to presumably try to get a title shot, which we'll get to in a second here. But he didn't win King of the Ring.
And then Seth, who lost it in like the second or first round or whatever, fucking
Yes.
immediately getting a title match.
Yeah. It doesn't make sense. So Jay and Sammy hug and they do their old handshake in the ring, which was that was pretty cool to see. I did enjoy that. But he says, Sammy, this is your warning shot. I need to bring that title back to the family. See, this is what I was just talking about. It doesn't make sense. Cody asked Jay, when did my friend Jay resort to running errands for the tribal chief? Where have you been, Cody? It's been happening for a few months now. Roman wins back the title, and then all of a sudden the Usos are like, hey, let's hop back on board with Roman, even though he put us down and assaulted us. Sure.
I mean, yeah.
I don't mean to. I don't mean to.
Or something.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mean to shit on the bloodline as much as I do. I kind of do, but I also kind of don't. But I know you Roman Reigns fans see where I'm coming from, so I don't feel that bad about it.
I don't know. I feel like they're afraid of like pushing Roman by himself.
I mean, if they're afraid of pushing him by himself, then don't give him the title.
Nah, they'll just build like the entire WWE around him to make him look better.
He's not that good. Sammy says everyone had their chances. Now it's his turn. And then he tells Jay that the title is with him. So as long as he, as far as he's concerned, it is in the family. And Sammy says, both of you stay away from me. Sammy, you are WWE champion, and you're telling the two main event stars of the show to stay away from you.
Yes, you're not allowed to challenge me for my title. Didn't you
Adam Pearce comes. What happened?
So didn't you guys know you're not supposed to challenge me?
So yeah, Sammy's just supposed to just have the title and just screw you guys, I guess. Adam Pearce comes out and says that he's running both shows because Nick Aldis can't do his job. I don't know why he's shitting on Nick Aldis.
But these
he says finding him a opponent for the championship is his first order of business, and he's like, "Yeah, who am I going to fight at SummerSlam?" And Adam Pearce is like, "Who said anything about SummerSlam?" He said, "You'll defend the title on Raw, and the number one contender will be whoever wins between Jey Uso and Cody Rhodes." So, yeah, main event is Jey Uso, Cody Rhodes, and they're going to defend the SmackDown title on Monday Night Raw.
And with the results of it, man, I don't know. They just seem. I feel like I know what they're going to do after.
Yeah, but I have a feeling. We see Charlotte Flair backstage, and she says she got involved in Jade Cargill's match because she costed her match at the King of the Ring, or the Queen of the Ring tournament. Sorry, boobs are involved. Alexa Bliss is mad at Charlotte because she didn't tell her that she'd be at Night of Champions, which I don't even think Alexa was there, so I don't see why it mattered, but whatever. So Flair fires back with, well, I saw you on TV with Tiffany Stratton. And then Tiffany Stratton pops up and says, I didn't need your help to win. I could have beat Jade on my own.
Could you,
though? Not Jade Cargill. Chelsea Green pops up and is just like, yep, see you out there, because I guess the situation was getting too dire for her and she got scared. But after that, we had a 6-woman tag team match, which was Charlotte Flair, Tiffany Stratton, and Chelsea Green versus Jade Cargill, Michin, and B-Fab. As for an opening match, it was good, but as for the match as a whole, it just was
And they just
great.
can't seem to stop fucking using these people just for random tag matches that don't actually serve a purpose outside of just having a fucking tag match.
Yeah, this tag match didn't serve a purpose, and you didn't even have Alexa Bliss in the match. I mean, I get they're trying to build tension between them. Maybe eventually they're just finally going to break up the team, but it was strange. But Jade Cargill hits Jaded on Chelsea Green for the win in the end. And then we go backstage to Sammy, who's telling Adam Pearce that he doesn't belong on Raw. And this is exactly what I was talking about. So there is a brand split, and we're all aware, and it's being acknowledged, but Adam Pearce just doesn't give a shit, I guess. Adam Pearce tells him he'll invite some SmackDown superstars, and it'll be a super show. And Sami Zayn is seen talking to Johnny Gargano, who is still face down on some equipment. And he's telling Johnny that he did this for him, and this him winning was Johnny. He won because of him. I don't know how, because Johnny hasn't moved in like 3 months, but hey, he did it. Then he says, "Candace, I'm glad you're here. Can you take a picture of us together?" Johnny Gargano can't even smile, nor does he know where this camera is. Why are we taking pictures? At this point, this is just sad.
Basically.
I'm gonna pronounce this wrong, and I apologize because I am not a Spanish speaker, but Rey Fenix versus El Hijo del Vikingo. I did not say that right.
I think you sneezed. No, I'm just
But it's for the AAA Cruiserweight Championship, which he's defended, I think, for the past 3 weeks now. The first one was Nathan Frazier, or was it Axiom, then Nathan Frazier, and then tonight, I believe. It was a pretty good match. The Cruiserweights are always fun. This was probably my favorite match of the night, just because, like I said, Cruiserweights are fun. But it's just kind of strange to me that I get that WWE owns AAA. It's just strange to me that a AAA title is being defended on SmackDown weekly when they have their own show the next day. But I digress. Rey Fenix retains with the Mexican Muscle Buster because that's his move now, but I don't think it was when he first joined. But I don't remember what it was, so I can't say. I might be wrong.
That's fair.
They just need to put him back together with Penta, and we just need the Lucha Bros because
I don't even know what they're doing with their cruiserweight division. It's been like that ever since, like, forever.
Like, I don't know, because there's no cruiserweight title like for the WWE itself. It's only the AAA one, so it looks like they're just kind of trying to push the people that are in the cruiserweight weight like towards that because that's what they have right now.
Right.
Which I'm not mad about, because when you think of luchadors, right, you think of like people doing flips and off top ropes, so it kind of makes sense. So I'm not really mad at it, but at the same time, it kind of also doesn't make sense. Then we see Julia backstage, who basically tells Blake Monroe to stop being a coward. And then Kiana James walks up and tells her she just got lucky last week. And then Monroe attacks her from behind again. Okay, so I don't watch NXT. I don't know who Blake Monroe is. I don't know if this is her character. But if it is...
Australian lady.
Yeah, but so if this is her character, why? Why did she just attack people from behind?
She said, "I'm a mean Australian." That's about it.
She pissed. It's too many kangaroos in Australia. I don't know.
Dingo ate her baby or something.
Something like that, right? James crouched down to talk shit. So Blake Monroe attacks her as well. Slams her head into some equipment. Because she doesn't want friends?
And then immediately she goes to gloat, what's her face? Gulia or whatever, right? or Or is that the other one? Fucking whichever, the 10 taller one, not Asian. Keep forgetting her name. The former assistant to the main
Yeah,
lady.
Kiana James. Yeah,
Thank you. Yeah, Kiana. Her
he was talking
She was like,
shit and got her head banged on
yeah,
the fucking.
yeah. Let's not forget I'm the bitch around here, or something like that. And then she just gets her hands
Yeah,
and it's like,
just slammered.
actually, I am.
She's like, "Nice to see you guys too. Bye." It was like, okay, yeah.
Which was like, girl, did you not really think she was gonna attack you if you had turned your back on her?
Right? Did you guys divulge a plan together? Because if you did, she fucked you over. Same.
Yeah.
Royce Keys approaches Jacob Fatu and Jimmy Uso backstage, and Jimmy says, "We're here to find Solo. So if you don't know where he is, then basically go away." Which kind of rude.
Right. Yeah.
Probably
Wasn't
wanted to talk.
Solo's? Wasn't fucking what's his name? Fatu supposed to be on SmackDown?
Yeah, but I guess the Usos decided to come with him because, well, Jay decided to come with him because he wanted to try to get a title shot, and Jimmy came because
He wanted to handle
I don't.
Solo, but like,
Yeah, I guess, but
or to challenge Cody, one of the ones that it seemed like, but like, he didn't do shit basically.
and pretty much. But what Royce Keys said afterwards kind of was weird. He's like, well, it wasn't weird. He's definitely correct, but Jimmy is just, I guess, cold. I mean, like now. He says that blood, doesn't make you family. Loyalty does. So the way I see it, I'm in your family. And then Jimmy's just like, not anymore, right, Jacob? And then he just leaves. And Fatu, not long after, follows him. But the thing was, before Jacob was with the bloodline, him and Royce Keys were talking about like the good old days, about how like they're best friends and they were brothers, and now Fatu's just like, I don't know you.
Mm-mm.
So I don't know exactly where that's gonna go. I kind of hope it leads to a match because I think Royce Keys and Jacob Fatu could have a really good match, but I don't know if that's the direction that they want to go.
Right.
But I wouldn't be mad if they did. So, yeah, if you book it, I'd watch it. United States Champion Trick Williams and Little Yachty come to the ring, and
Another boring ass.
I don't really feel like, I don't really feel like Trick Williams needs Little Yachty to be like the mouthpiece. I mean, Trick Williams is pretty energetic on the mic as it is. I mean, do they have good banter together? Sure, but like I said, he really doesn't need him. And I feel like people that have a manager is somebody that needs them. Like, Brock Lesnar is not good on the mic. He has Paul Heyman, who is very good on the mic. So
Right.
it's kind of dynamic like that, where somebody is good and somebody isn't. But they both kind of are. So I don't see where you know what I mean? Like, I don't see where it balances itself out. But before they can even start,
they both feel just kind of mediocre when they're together.
yeah, like I said, they banter with each other, but it's not necessary, I guess is the right word. But before they can start talking, Carmelo Hayes comes out and he basically challenges him to a U.S. title match, which is fair because he was in the discussion and he lost, so he took the back seat, and now he beat Ricky Saints, so obviously the next is him, logically, right?
Mm-hmm.
I would think. But I guess Little Yachty doesn't see it that way. But first he says that he made the title and Trick and Yachty use it as an accessory, which I don't really think that they're wrong, or he's wrong. So Lil Yachty tells Mello that you'll have a match next week, but it's not going to be for the U.S. title because he had the chance and he failed.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Now, why even have the match then if you're not going to give him a match to begin with? It don't make sense. Like you said, when you said when we started talking about this that this was a weird promo, this was a weird promo. Um, Trick says, with all the history we have, I really know you like the back of my hand, and then Trick backhands him. I kind of saw that one coming, like when he said, "I know you like the back of my hand."
Only a little.
Yeah. So after they leave the ring, Hayes does a cool flip over the top rope and lands on him. And Little Yachty tries to like go in there to fight him, and Trick's like, "Nope, nope, nope, don't do it. Just come out, just leave." Oh, Denda, we are about the best segment of the night. It's Danhausen, guys, and he says he's fighting JD McDonough at Saturday night's main event. That's the best news I've ever heard.
Well, actually, he's
Danhausen
the guy with the head behind Dom Mysterio.
Oh yeah, yeah. Sorry, he's the guy with the big head that just follows Dom around. That's what.
I mean, that's exactly who he is.
And Matt Cardona was like, JD McDonough. He's like, I guess I don't know.
Maybe.
He's like, I don't know his name.
Or that guy is behind him.
Right. So he asks Matt Cardona to help him with an experiment, and he turns this knob, but smoke starts coming out, and Danhausen blames the Judgment Day. So he puts Matt Cardona in charge of his lab while he goes, I guess, to find them. I don't really know where he went. He just said he had to go, and he never came back. So, but then we had it was actually that was actually the best segment, and it looked like Kit Wilson and the Miz switched roles because I think didn't Kit Wilson yell awesome at the end, even though the Miz was doing that before.
I only remember them both doing Zack Ryder's. You woo woo, you know it. I think is what they did.
Yeah, when he first walked in, and Danhausen actually called him Zack Ryder, so it was actually
He's like, funny. Zack Ryder.
He's basically like teasing like the older fans with like, yeah, we know who this guy actually is. He's not Matt Cardona. He's Zack Ryder.
I mean, they should slowly move him back into that because I don't think anybody cares about Matt Cardona.
I mean, honestly, they're just putting him in backstage segments with Danhausen while his wife gets over. So I'm not gonna say that you're wrong.
Who's his wife again? Isn't she one of the pretty ones?
Chelsea Green.
Oh yes.
Yes. They, let's salute.
She's kind of only getting backstage now too. They need to put her back in the U.S. title picture.
Well, she's got that thing going with Tiffany Stratton, so I wonder if she's eventually gonna just ask her for a match or turn on her. Yeah. So, I mean, she wasn't the sixth woman at the beginning of the show, so
it would be
she's
nice
kind of
fill more women into the tag division though. So maybe they'll do that because it's been so fucking boring just watching B-Fab fight everybody.
Seriously, it really is. Well, you gotta remember she was out for a while because she had a problem with her heart or something like that.
I thought
So
she broke her leg.
I think it was both. Was she in the wheelchair? Yeah, she was in the wheelchair.
Yeah,
But yeah, after her leg healed, she had a. Well, it might have been, but she also had a problem with her heart like shortly after that. So.
Got it.
But I think everything's good now, as far as I know. So.
Well, no dying, Chelsea. You're the best thing that
Yeah,
happened to the women's division.
we can't handle another superstar prematurely retiring.
Right. No Bray
Because
Wyatt.
of heart issues. Yeah. Or Triple H or Eddie Guerrero or however you want to look at it.
Triple H got like a good 10 to 20 years out of his career.
Yeah, that is true. I don't know. I just not having a retirement match, especially for my favorite wrestler, just kind of.
I count his retirement match officially being with Undertaker. I know he wrestled after that, but that was his like retirement to me.
Oh, are you talking about the Hell in a Cell?
Original WrestleMania matches he had with him.
Well, he's had 3.
Yeah, so like not the one with the Hell Brothers of Destruction, but the other one.
So he It was WrestleMania 17, and then
So
I
he
think
fought him twice, like Shawn Michaels, right?
he fought him 3 times. He fought him at WrestleMania 17, and then he fought him 2 years in a row at later WrestleManias, where they had the regular match, and then they had the end of the era match, which was in the Hell in a Cell.
But it wasn't the end of the era one with the Team Hell No, or not Team Hell No, fucking Undertaker and
No,
Kane.
that was the one where Shawn Michaels was the special guest referee.
Okay, then that one, yeah. That one's
Yeah,
his true retirement match, in my opinion. That's why they even called it end of
yeah,
the era.
that match was good. Uh, Next up was Brie Bella and Lainey Reed. Um, this match was just I don't know. I don't even know what to call it. Um, Brie Bella had the yes lock locked in. She literally just used her husband's moves. Um, she lets go of it to go help Paige, who got taken down by Fatal Influence after Paige stopped them from getting involved. Bella comes back in and gets hit with a knee. Yes, a normal knee shot, and is pinned by Lainey Reed.
They really are doing the women's division a disservice. They feel like they're being booked how they were back in the day, just because they are from then.
And it's not I don't know. I get why they had this match, right? Because they set one up. They set up the women's tag team match at Saturday Night's Main Event, right? And it was
Mm-hmm.
like they won the match. Okay, I get that, but you're literally just burying your women's tag team champions at this point.
Essentially.
So, but backstage, R-Truth is having a hot dog eating contest, with Axiom, I believe.
You know who else is having a hot dog eating contest? My mom.
But the War Raiders walk up and they ask about the tag team title match that they were going to have in. And Ivar takes a bite of a hot dog, and R-Truth said, "Man, he ate your wiener." And I laughed because it was funny.
I love when a man
Um,
eats a good wiener.
so Priest says, "I don't know when because Nick Aldis isn't here, and I hate to burst your bubble, Priest, but Nick Aldis is on leave until they tell him he's not on leave anymore. So
It's a good way to
that's
avoid
not
an
even a
economy.
factor." But he says when it does happen, it's happening on SmackDown because I guess they want a home field advantage. So I don't know why they're trying to unify the WWE and AAA tag team champions, but maybe we'll get a good reason when it finally happens. Cody sees Finn Balor backstage, who said that the point of him coming to SmackDown was to fight Cody for the title.
To get that shit back.
Balor, when did you make any indication about that?
Yeah, well, I was thinking about it.
Because I mean, maybe he was thinking about it, but he never tried. So it's got over now. He says, so he tells Cody to, go out there and get the title back because he wants to fight Cody for the title, even though, like I said, this was never brought up nor discussed.
And
So,
Cody would definitely win.
yeah, I believe that Cody would win. Tama Tonga walks up and says that he thought about what he said last week, and he said he talked to the elders, the higher ups, and then Tala Tonga. There's too many T's. Attacks him, and Thomas says, "I'm closing the book on my past, and I'm starting with you," while he's being choked out by Big Boy Tala.
Biggin.
So that set up a match for next week, and I think also next week we're getting Trick Williams and Carmelo Hayes in a non-title match. So those are the two matches that were set for next week that sprouted from tonight. And then after that, we hopped in the main event, which was Jey Uso versus Cody Rhodes.
We all know what happens.
Yeah, this match was. I thought this match was good. Cody trying to do an Uso splash off the top rope should have never happened. But other than that, this match was pretty good.
Did he land it? I can't remember. Or did he fuck it up?
No, he put the knees up. But if you look at how he executed it when he jumped, it just it just did not look good. It looked
Cody didn't drink
like
enough of his vodka to get ready for that.
he had like the arms down and like his body was just it just wasn't the right spot. It just wasn't good.
He didn't have enough
Um
Wheaties or whatever the fuck it's called.
yeah, well, he didn't have enough Wheatley American vodka, which if you listen to his podcast, you know he just loves to talk about. And I get it's a sponsor for his podcast. I get it's a big sponsor, but
I would love to drink
dial
though
it back.
with Cody a bit. I feel like he would make me a mean cocktail.
Well, I think you just decide what's in it, and then the bartender on his tour bus makes it for you. But
Well, whoever that is will make me a mean
yeah,
cocktail.
somebody would make you a good a good cocktail. But yeah, Cody hits Crossroads after getting out of the sleeper for the win. And was it just me, or was that ending really like strange? Like there was like a whole thing that they had going on in the corner, and then he was like grabbing the ropes as if he was in a submission, even though he wasn't. And then all of a sudden they like burst out of the corner, and he just hit the Crossroads. It was, I don't know, it was weird. It was a weird finish in my opinion. I don't know. Maybe I'm just crazy. I don't know.
I feel like they were rushing it because they barely know how to fucking do things properly with the time they had before. Now they have less time.
Yeah, and we didn't even get an expansion on the Solo Sokoa LA Knight thing, unless that's just a Raw thing now. I don't know, maybe.
And we got
But
literally no expansion on Fatu, who apparently went there for no fucking reason and just
yeah,
nothing.
was Solo just not there, or did a match go over and they didn't have enough time to include the Solo segment because they wanted to insert another commercial between Jey Uso and Cody Rhodes, so to fill time.
Or they had to do the stupid triple fucking A title match, and then so of course we can't get our Fatu storyline because we have some fucking bullshit ass promotion from the indies that doesn't matter.
So there was literally no reason for Fatu or Jimmy Uso to go to SmackDown.
At least
They went there for that segment, and that was it.
the segment wasn't even what I was expecting realistically. I thought they were actually going to have a real conversation with Solo or do something about him, like attack him.
Nope. They just mentioned to Royce Keys, hey, do you know where he is? And Royce Keys basically like, no. No, that was it. There's nothing. So
It's like, we went here and he wasn't there. I'm like, oh, y'all looked really hard.
I don't know. Did they even look? No idea.
Apparently not. They asked one guy, and he was like, nah. And then they just took that as face value. It was like, oh, I guess he's not here.
I guess so. It just kind of like, yeah, no, he's not here. All right, cool. We'll try again next week. What would you rate the show? I know it's gonna be low because it's just
gotta be like a 5. I don't know. The only thing that was really good was the Sami Zayn and like Cody Rhodes shit, basically. Maybe a little bit of the backstage stuff, like Danhausen and other stuff, but that doesn't count. I don't feel like.
oh, it does for what it is because it's expanding a story, but
Right, but it's not.
I mean,
like, it's not matches. It's not anything like that.
Yeah.
So it's only a partial point. I feel like at best.
none of the matches made sense besides the main event.
This is fair.
That's really the only match that carried any weight and actually made sense.
And I guess the Trick
All
Williams
the
thing, but I'm so bored of that shit already.
Yeah. If Trick doesn't lose the title to Melo, I'm guessing they're gonna do that at Saturday night's main event because Melo's probably gonna end up winning next week.
But he's so bored.
It's just like
I don't want to put it on anybody else. Give it to Penta. Give it to fucking Ray. Give it to I don't know. Give it to
Penta's-
fucking Danhausen.
Penta's the Intercontinental title, and he needs to drop that to Ray Mysterio.
Give them both. I
My
don't even
opinion.
care. He's at least less boring than Trick Williams.
I don't know. I've never been a Trick Williams fan, and I was surprised you guys that listen to this probably know this already, but I don't know. His title reign just kind of flopped. It's just
It started out good. I was actually on board with him and everything.
like the little Yachty stuff too. That, like I said, he doesn't need him. It just doesn't make sense. It's just not good.
Honestly, give the
But
title to someone like Braun or even fucking Austin Theory, just so he can be out of the like fucking mid card scene a little bit more.
well, apparently Austin Theory wants the tag titles back because they're having a match with the Street Profits on Raw.
Well, good luck with that. Logan Paul's injured, and I don't think Braun gives a fuck.
No, Braun Breaker's not giving a fuck about those tag titles. He does not.
Bro's trying to be a world champ, not locked in a tag division with this loser.
Oh, he's gonna be locked in there for a little bit longer.
I would just beat the shit out of him. That's what they should do. Braun Breaker should turn on Austin. And have, like, I feel like they're leading this up with the whole, like, Paul Heyman thing.
Yeah, he just does not care about Austin Theory, I guess. Maybe he still cares about Braun Breaker. I don't know, but remains to be seen. But I think that's all we got. I don't know if you want to throw anything else in there.
No, it was pretty good. I mean, I think that was pretty good. Not the show. This was pretty good. Probably more entertaining than the show, actually. But, but
yeah, it just wasn't there the show tonight. But yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to catch up.
SmackDown seems to be doing that lately. Unfortunately, it's either really good or just terrible.
And I don't know. The Raw was really good, but I mean, Raw showed us that even after a PLE, you could still have a good show. And SmackDown apparently did not take Raw's advice from that. But yeah,
after a PLE, it should be even easier to have a good show.
You're right, but not on Fridays apparently.
Danhausen carrying SmackDown on his back.
Facts. Let's all praise Danhausen.
He's the John Cena of SmackDown.
He is. He's the GOAT.
He's just like in 2013, he's carrying the entire company on his back right now.
Right. All right, well.
If you did enjoy, please leave a like, subscribe, and we will see you in the next one. Peace.
Deuces.